What is going on in this league?
Caitlin Clark is not happy at all with this.
She is no longer in the league because she not only got let go by the Chicago Sky, she has been let go by the New York Liberty, and she's crying online about it.
Caitlin Clark is the cash cow in this league. She is the needle mover.
Big breaking news in the WNBA today. Diamond DeShields has just been suspended for a vicious attack on rookie sensation Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark gets hit from behind. How bad, egregious it was from Diamond DeShields. And Caitlin Clark jumps up and runs away from Diamond DeShields.
The incident has sparked outrage across the league, and many are wondering, could this be the end of DeShields' career? Stay tuned as we break down exactly what happened, the league's response, and what this means for both players moving forward. It finally happened.
The league is getting rid of the Caitlin Clark haters. DJ Currency better move on eggshells, bro. She's the only one left. She is no longer in the league, crying online about it.
Diamond DeShields, the same player who viciously blindsided Caitlin Clark in one of the dirtiest plays of the season, has officially been suspended by the WNBA. But this wasn't just any suspension. She's been blacklisted. No team is allowed to sign her. Her career is effectively over.
Diamond DeShields actually getting waived from the Connecticut Sun just one day prior to tomorrow's May 16th WNBA's 2025 season tip-off. She looked heartbroken and in pain, with the news of her being waived from the Connecticut Sun.
During a regular season game between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky, Caitlin Clark was making a routine cut when Diamond DeShields charged into her.
Caitlin Clark is trying to cut in this position right here, and Diamond DeShields just body checks her. Like, it's a foul. This sequence of play was wild. Absolutely, absolutely wild.
It wasn't a basketball play. It was a blatant body check. A foul, no question. The hit was wild and everyone watching knew it. Caitlin got up fast and ran off, refusing to engage, but the damage was done.
As the lovely Lee Ross always says, women in sports do not want to see other women in sports succeed. It's just the way they're built.
Fans were shocked. Analysts were outraged. And the replay showed just how egregious the hit was. DeShields didn't even attempt to play defense. It was clear she wasn't trying to stop the ball. She was trying to send a message.
Kennedy Carter assaults Caitlin Clark on the court. That's Kennedy Carter. That was Caitlin Clark. She'll run up behind her. She's going to call her a bitch right here, and she's going to viciously slam Caitlin Clark to the floor.
And it wasn't just the hit that enraged viewers. It was how she followed it up. After flattening Caitlin to the floor, Diamond reached down with a fake hand to help her up, acting like it was all an accident. But no one bought it. Not the fans, not the commentators, and certainly not the cameras. Clips of the hit went viral that night. Adrian Ross, a respected voice in women's basketball, called out the fake sportsmanship, saying, "She's a good actress, but you don't just accidentally run someone over like that."
Diamond DeShields actually getting waived from the Connecticut Sun just one day prior to tomorrow's May 16th WNBA's 2025 season tip-off. She looked heartbroken and in pain, with the news of her being waived from the Connecticut Sun.
Getting waived is crazy because, what do you do after you get waived? I got all my stuff up here that I drove in a rental car from Atlanta, and now I have to drive all my stuff back to Atlanta, but I can't seem to find a rental car because none are available anywhere. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get my stuff back to Atlanta. The team will ship 3 to 5 boxes, but I have more than 3 to 5 boxes worth of stuff.
If you are not producing, if you're not giving them what they need, if you're not putting them stats up, if you ain't putting up no numbers, you're going to be out of a job. Again, look what just happened to Haley Jones. She just was on Instagram the other day, excited about closing on a home. The very next day, the Atlanta Dream just cut her.
Many fans called it one of the most blatant cheap shots in WNBA history, even worse than Kennedy Carter's earlier hit on Clark. But what made it all worse? No ejection, no flagrant, no suspension, at least not at first. The referees stayed quiet, the league stayed quiet, and once again, Caitlin Clark had to pick herself up and keep playing through the hate.
She assaulted Caitlin Clark on the court right before Caitlin Clark came off the court with 3:52 left.
For a while, it looked like Diamond DeShields had escaped any real consequences. No technical, no fine, no suspension. But behind the scenes, the clock was ticking. And when the fallout came, it hit hard.
Man, oh man, when Caitlin Clark does something, everybody celebrates. When Caitlin Clark does something, there is no jealousy.
First, Diamond's role with the Chicago Sky quietly vanished. No big announcement, no farewell. She was just gone.
WNBA commissioner playing in house with these Caitlin Clark haters.
Then came a glimmer of hope. The New York Liberty picked her up. A second chance, maybe? Wrong. That door slammed shut even faster.
Getting waived is crazy because, like, what do you do after you get waived?
Next, the Connecticut Sun brought her in. Some fans thought, maybe this is it. Maybe she gets one last shot. But just one day before the 2025 WNBA season tip-off, Diamond DeShields was waived, abruptly. And this time, it felt permanent.
Diamond DeShields actually getting waived from the Connecticut Sun just one day prior to tomorrow's May 16th, WNBA's 2025 season tip-off. She looked heartbroken and in pain, with the news of her being waived from the Connecticut Sun.
Then came one of the most telling moments of this whole saga. Diamond went on social media, not to rant, but to quietly break down. Sitting in her car, surrounded by her belongings, she looked devastated. She explained how she had driven up from Atlanta in a rental car, hoping to start fresh with the Sun. But after being cut, she couldn't even find a rental car to get her stuff back home.
When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never! That's why their team has gotten good. She could have been an egomaniac. Everybody in the league knows that she is the league right now. Are you kidding me?
The team would only ship 3 to 5 boxes, and she had way more than that. She was stranded, jobless, heartbroken, and it all traced back to that one moment. That one reckless decision to take out the league's biggest star. But the message from the WNBA was becoming clear. No official suspension statement, no press release, just silence. Yet behind that silence was a loud and unmistakable message. No team is allowed to pick her up.
Kennedy Carter, who assaulted Caitlin Clark.
Diamond DeShields has been effectively blacklisted. As one commentator put it, she's the latest one, they're cleaning house. And it's true, Kennedy Carter, gone. Now Diamond, gone.
Kennedy Carter assaults Caitlin Clark on the court. That's Kennedy Carter. That was Caitlin Clark. She'll run up behind her. She's going to call her a bitch right here, and she's going to viciously slam Caitlin Clark to the floor.
This isn't coincidence. This is a message. Diamond DeShields' downfall didn't just end her season. It became a symbol. Her collapse wasn't about stats or playing time. It was about one cheap shot that changed everything. The fans didn't forget. The internet didn't move on, and now the WNBA has drawn a line, and Diamond's name is on the wrong side of it.
Somebody said that Diamond DeShields flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark was more dangerous than the Kennedy Carter one.
Commentators and fans alike saw the writing on the wall. One even said, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sympathy was scarce. For many, this wasn't about a single foul. It was about a toxic culture that finally hit its breaking point. And in the center of it all, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark played against the Chicago Sky and she got cheap shotted, and there is a sequence of plays that's crazy, and it leads to Caitlin Clark telling her team, is it Erica Wheeler, that she wanted to fight Diamond DeShields.
Clark wasn't just any rookie. She was a movement. She brought in record viewership, sold out arenas, and shined a national spotlight on the WNBA like never before. But with that spotlight came resentment. Some players didn't see her as a teammate or competitor. They saw her as a threat. A white player from Iowa, instantly crowned the face of the league, didn't sit well with everyone. Hard fouls turned into cheap shots. Locker room shade turned into public hostility. But Diamond DeShields was the one who made it physical. And she got caught when the league finally said, enough is enough. And while the WNBA stayed mostly silent, fans were loud. The media was louder. And speculation grew that even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver had to step in behind the scenes as the league's image spiraled.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game. She won Rookie of the Month 4 times, Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times, single season rookie record for assists, single season rookie record for 3-pointers, single game record for assists 19, franchise record for most double-doubles, 3-pointers, career 10 or more assists in a game, franchise record for most career 10 or more assists in a game. Fastest WNBA player to reach 100 3-pointers. She did it in 34 games, most assists by a rookie in a WNBA All-Star game for which she received the most fan votes ever, 700,000 of those. Fastest player to reach 350 points and 150 assists to start a season regardless of years in the league.
All the while, Caitlin kept playing and breaking records. Most points by a rookie, most assists, first rookie with 2 triple-doubles, most fan votes in WNBA All-Star history, fastest player to hit 100 3-pointers.
People will say, pay more attention to the other folks. Like, she couldn't do it herself. You know, LeBron has teammates, Jordan had teammates. I understand.
Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times. The numbers didn't lie. She wasn't just hype, she was history in the making. And every time someone tried to bring her down, it backfired. Because what they underestimated was the fans. Every cheap shot made her more beloved. Every hater made her stronger.
There's the two sides who think she is only popular and does have the notoriety and recognition that she does because she is white. There is the other side that says you guys are crazy, you're all jealous of her, and she is just talented.
Diamond DeShields is out, not just off a roster, but out of the league, out of options, and out of chances. What started as a vicious, uncalled-for attack on Caitlin Clark has ended in complete career collapse. And while she may try to paint it as unfair or unexpected, the truth is simple. The game caught up to her. This isn't just about one player. It's about the message now echoing through the entire WNBA.
Right, and that's what a lot of these women are doing, is they feel like what we have done for this game, this young player has come into our game, and she's getting way more respect and all that stuff than we are. As she should. The young girl is a baller. The young girl has people watching because of the way she can shoot this basketball like Steph Curry. Steph Curry can't dunk. Steph Curry don't do none of that in the game. He can probably dunk by himself, but he don't really do none of that in the game. He is a shooter, and fans tune in to see Steph Curry. When I look at Caitlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her, and you know who that's helping? Everybody else. It's helping the Asia Wilsons. It's helping everybody else, the Plums, all that. It's helping all of them, the Tarasis.
Because everyone who tries to guard Cece winds up.
If you target Caitlin Clark, if you let hate override talent, you will not last. The league is changing. Whether it's Adam Silver stepping in or the fans demanding accountability, one thing is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is the present and future of the WNBA. There are 2 sides. One claims she's only popular because she's white. The other sees the jealousy and recognizes her for what she is, a generational talent.
The young girl is a baller. The young girl has people watching because of the way she can shoot this basketball like Steph Curry. Steph Curry can't dunk. Steph Curry don't do none of that in the game. He can probably dunk by himself, but he don't really do none of that in the game. He is a shooter.
Just like Steph Curry, she brings people in with her game. And when fans tune in for Caitlin, it lifts everyone, from the Asia Wilsons to the Diana Taurasi. She's raising the standard, and those who can't meet it, they're getting left behind. So the only question now is, who's next? Will the league finally protect its stars, or will more careers be lost to pride and pettiness? If you believe Caitlin Clark is the GOAT and you're proud to support her, type Caitlin GOAT 100% in the comments right now. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this story is far from over.